All right, we're recording. That's exciting. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. So I think the big thing to talk about, we had a great talk after the last mini pre, and phenomenal job on the relays, everybody. That was the best I've ever seen mini pre relays go. Even before we had mini pre's, we had what we called C meets. So in my 8 years at COM, that was the best we've ever done. It was fun. Our kids knew where they needed to go. We got to have good conversations about what it means to be on a relay. Coach Sarah had swim-offs with her 5 and 6 year olds. Like, that's hardcore stuff. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for doing your part, having that stuff ready, being prepared, getting your relay squared away. Like, there was a lot that went into it, and you guys did fantastic. So great job. And I really think that helps move our team in the right direction. The big thing this week is sending out an email to your parents about the results of the meet. And this is the fun part because you get to celebrate. You just get to talk about, like, we had this swimmer do the 100 IM for the first time. We had this swimmer do a flip turn for the first time. We had this person go 100% best times. Like, those are really, really good things. Just make sure while you're watching races at meets, to watch for those skills, not just the time, because developmental is a skill-based part of the program, and you have to have the skills to move on. And when they're learning the skills, that's how you know you're doing a good job as a coach, because kids will get faster really by growing, by having the right race, right? But huge improvements are made by the skills. Okay, so let's talk about Dev 1. This week you're going to be talking about butterfly. Monday, Tuesday, you'll be going over fly timing, so the buttons, and then you'll do 2 strokes fly, then stop. Remember, you don't need to do full 25s butterfly. You can just do 2 strokes and then stop, and that's it. Or you can go 3 buttons, 2 strokes, and then stop. Real simple. We're breaking it down into pieces. I believe at the next mini pre is the first one when we're gonna have 25 fly and 25 breaststroke, so just be ready for that. And then working on fly kicking the next day, and fly kicking on their back, on their side, vertical fly kicking, really learning how to use those underwaters. And that's really the big part. As far as the habit, it's gonna be do more, not less. And this is, I don't know, this is personally my favorite habit that we have at COM. And the question is, like, did you make it great? So of course you can do the recommended amount of anything, but did you make it great? Coach said do 3 dolphin kicks after the push-off. But how many did you do? 3, 4, 5, right? So it's up to the swimmer. This is where they can take some ownership of their swimming. So yeah, I think that's really good. Going into the Dev 2, you're gonna be working on breaststroke this week, a lot of breaststroke. The warm-up is changing. So we're going into 825s free with 20 strokes or less. So they need to count, right? You're teaching your kids how to count. Backstroke with 24 strokes or less. They're counting, working on the magic number, then 425s choice fast. Every single day, the challenge is gonna be a get your own time challenge. So this is a pretty big shift in Dev 2. We are trying to teach them how to take ownership of their swimming. If our kids know how to count their strokes, how to get their own times, that's a big deal. And if you're thinking like, oh my God, there's no way my Dev 2s can get their own time. Like, I bet you they can. If they're leaving on the top or going 10 seconds apart, they leave on a 0, they can do that math. They can figure that out. And it's gonna be hard, and it's probably gonna go really, really bad at first. But you just need that one kid that can do it, and that tells the kid next to them, like, oh, hey, they did it, I can do it, right? So don't stray away from that just because you think it's hard. I want to challenge you to teach your kids that. And if you're thinking, oh, Mike, there's so many other things we can be working on. And you know what, you're right, but in the warm-up, we're gonna be taking care of good freestyle, good backstroke. It's a great opportunity for you to coach. And if you've been doing what I've been asking so far this season, your kids know how to go 10 seconds apart and push off in the right way at the right time every single wall. And if your kids can't do that yet, you need to take a step back, and that's more important. Because if your kids are still waiting on you to say go, then that's an issue, right? I mean, other than sometimes new swimmers don't know, maybe some of the really little guys, but like I said, that's a huge thing. And if they're at Dev 2, they need to be knowing how to watch the clock and watch the people to make sure they're going 10 seconds apart. And man, that's really it. There's not a whole lot. This week we're just teaching good stuff. Of course, we're always teaching good stuff. We're sending it that email with the results. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you. Thank you so much for watching and doing a great job with our team. I love you guys.